Society is a complex tapestry woven from the threads of diverse economic, social, and cultural backgrounds. Among its most prominent features is the glaring contrast between the rich and the poor. This disparity in wealth and opportunities has far-reaching implications, shaping lives, opportunities, and access to resources in profound ways. Here are a few things that differentiate the rich from the poor. Opportunities and risks. Rich people are always on the lookout for opportunities that have a high likelihood of generating more wealth for them. They see opportunities everywhere and in everything. If you have a poor mindset, however, you will tend to shy away from opportunities because you are focusing more on the risks. We don't mean that you should completely discount considering how an opportunity can be risky. The rich also consider risks too. The difference between the rich and the poor is that the rich take risky opportunities because they understand that that is where the gold mines are. The poor don't take risks because they don't understand this. It's simply because they are scared of losing their money. The rich think about what they could win, poor people think about what they could lose. Financial education is the process of acquiring knowledge, skills, and understanding related to managing money, making informed financial decisions, and achieving long-term financial goals. Rich individuals prioritize financial literacy. They actively seek knowledge about investments, taxes, saving strategies, and debt management. Poor people have limited access to financial education. This prevents them from making informed decisions about money matters. Poor people tend to sleep too much because they just like wasting time on low ROI activities like gossiping and scrolling on TikTok until midnight. For this reason, they have to extend their sleeping time into the day. If you realize that you are spending more and more time on such activities that are not really adding value to your life, you should consider practicing time management skills, like limiting the time you spend watching those TV shows that are not really providing value in return. You should set a limit of how much time you spend on such activities and be strict to yourself about it. Most rich people have exactly what they will do at what time in their minds. They understand that for you to work optimally, you need to have had good sleep the previous night. Waking up early in the morning gives you more time to work, and it's the best time to work because your mind is still fresh. Health is really important, but many poor people don't even care to know what is contained in the food they eat. Poor people love food with sugar and carbs without really understanding the consequences they have on their health. If you are not healthy, you'll suffer in every aspect of your life because you just can't function at your full potential. The rich have it in their mind that a healthy body is a priceless asset any human can ever have. They understand that all the riches they have are not that valuable if they are always sick. Poor people really like to blame others for what most of the time is their fault. This is mostly because they never hold themselves accountable for what's going on in their lives. They resent their bosses because they think their bosses are being mean to them, when in real sense most of the time they are just not working hard enough to deserve a compliment. Learning to be accountable is a great place to start. The rich take accountability for their actions because it's a skill they learned on their way up. They realized early that being accountable makes you want to improve in that aspect next time. Poor people tend to have more kids while still very young. Don't mistake me by thinking I hate kids. Kids are one of the most wonderful things that could happen in our lives, but that's true when done at the right time. When you are young, that's the time you are more energetic to work and find opportunities that can help you make money that will help you raise your kids with a decent life. Raising kids is an expensive thing to do, and it should only be done when you are financially stable. Life is full of uncertainties, and most of them require money to get them solved. Having no money saved will make you frustrated, and you may have to liquidate your assets like your car, or even worse, your stocks that would really appreciate in value in the future. For the rich, they always have money saved that can cover them in such unseen circumstances. The poor most of the time depend on their jobs as the source of their main income. In case of a job loss, they find themselves in helpless circumstances. This shows when employed, you should consider opening a savings account so that in case of a job loss you are covered for some time. Poor individuals may turn to high-interest payday loans, rent-to-own schemes, or credit cards with steep interest rates to cover immediate expenses. This can lead to a cycle of debt, where they struggle to make minimum payments, resulting in mounting interest charges. They spend the credit on useless things like upgrading their phones to the latest model. You should only use credit if what you use for it has the potential to generate income that can help you pay the credit. That's the simple rule to follow when taking credit.